with Fae Creations. Thanks so much for tuning in to another soap making adventure. Today's soap, it was inspired, I guess, by another soap that wasn't very holiday or wintry or Christmassy. It was the pear soap. It was a spiced pear and blackberry soap. I had dolloped little peaks of green on top of my soap, and it reminded me, I was getting Christmas tree vibes. So this isn't technically, like, it doesn't have to be a Christmas tree. This could just be a pine tree, maybe like a Christmas tree field type thing, or just, I don't know. I really don't even know what to call this soap. I just had to do it. So I just added in my goat milk in there. I've got my kaolin clay, my Tessa silk, and my sodium lactate in my lye solution, and we're going to mix that goat milk in, add the lye solution, and give this a good buzz until it's all incorporated. There's like a little peppercorn stuck in that bowl. All right, colors. I only pull these micas out for like a special treat, and typically around the holidays. So I have, it's a Blizzard, it's called Blizzard. It is by My Mica Obsession. Keely over at Soy and Shea had sent this to me, and I'm trying to decide, because I had it planned out in my head, what I wanted the main color to be, and I think I'm gonna go green. So we'll add this Blizzard. It's very, very sparkly, shiny, glittery, so pretty, white, and a little bit of titanium dioxide in there. So in the big bucket, I'm just going to dump this whole thing in here. This is a Laurel Green by Nurture. Just going to dump that little tester in there. It's not a very big container of it, so I'll have to order a big container of it. I forget all these colors exist. And to the little guy, it's called Extravagant Sparkle. This is also one of those special micas I pulled out that Keely sent me by My Mica Obsession. It is an Australian company, so it's not like I can just easily order it, get it real fast, and not have to pay, you know, a whole bunch of money for it. So I use it sparingly in special occasions. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these mixed up, starting with this pretty white color. Look how pretty and sparkly that is. I love it. All right, mix it up. All right, time for the fragrance. It is called Christmas Wreath. It is by Crafter's Choice. I got it off of Wholesale Supplies Plus. It is pretty simple. Just notes of fir, pine, needles, and orange. Shouldn't discolor, shouldn't act funny. It is a Yankee Candle dupe, and yeah, it smells just like a Christmas tree. So let's get ahead and get that mixed in. I am going to do a chopstick swirl for this design. Haven't done one of those in a long time, but I just want those pretty swirls, like wispy swirls in there for this one. And then I've got my frosting off to the side. I colored it in some white and as green. I think I did an alpine green for the top of it, so the little Christmas trees are going to be a little darker than this green in here. And that is almost ready to go. So we'll get this poured up, swirled, and we'll start piping the top of it. So before I put that final green dollop on top to be the Christmas tree, I have some of the sparkly Blizzard mica in a shaker, and I'm going to cover the top of this I want this to look sort of like mounds of snow that the trees are going to sit on top of. Stuff is flying everywhere. And then I will get the green, it's an open round tip, and do little 3-tiered dollops in the middle of this. And I'm thinking maybe if I took like maybe a toothpick or some sort of pointy object that perhaps I could do some detail in the trees to give them a little bit more of a realistic look, like pine needles on them. So I might experiment with that a little bit. But let's get them piped on top of here first. Alright, let's give this a try. I can remember how I did this. So I did 1, 2, and 3. I like it. So let's see if I continue to get that and line this up properly so the Christmas trees don't get cut too badly when I slice them into bars. So on top of these Christmas trees, I also want to put some stars. And these are just gold dollops of icing that I did. I also have a little blend of eco glitter going on over here. And then FAERIE Crazy Colors sent me these snowflake glitters. I believe it's eco. Yeah, eco glitter. Eco glitter. I love eco glitter. You never know with eco glitter. So all of that is going to go on top of here. And I think I have some of the brambleberry white bursting beads that I moved because I used them on another soap. I have to find those. So that's everything I want to go on top of this soap. And so far, I'm really digging it. I still have to come up with a name for it though. Officially have some cold weather, some fall weather going on over here. And didn't think it was ever going to get here, and it came out of nowhere. It's funny, I think I saw a meme online and it said something like the weather just went from 95 to 60 like it saw a state trooper, and that is exactly what happened. Saturday we did an Oktoberfest in the town of Havre de Grace. Really pretty town. A little disappointed in the actual Oktoberfest though. It was a little boring, not gonna lie. Probably because it was their first year, but there wasn't any real German vendors or merchandise. It was not very German to me, but it was a nice excuse to get out of the house and enjoy the nice weather that we had. It was like 80 degrees and sunny, and then we left because there was talks of a storm coming in, and exactly what happened. Went from 80 some degrees to 60 after the storm blew in, and it's been so windy and cold, and now I can complain that I'm cold. But I do like to put the sweaters on and the boots, and it's my favorite attire for the year. Then the following day, it stuck around. It's been 60 some degrees outside. We did pumpkin picking at a pumpkin patch at a farm down the street for us. Took Bash to go pick out his first pumpkin, and it was actually kind of windy and cold, and like your nose is running, and it's just not a good time. But it was perfect fall weather, so you know, you get what you ask for. You want fall, there you go. You gotta deal with the cold weather every now and then before it gets really cold. So let's stick some of these stars on here. But yeah, we went and got some pumpkins, and there were some goats there that Bash got to pet, and it was right down the street from us. So there is a new farm that just opened up. It's called Stoneview Farm, and they have also planted Christmas trees, which I'm really excited that once they're growing, because it's going to take a few years, and by then Bash will be big enough that we can go pick our real live Christmas tree out and bring it home. And I think there's another place around here that does it too. I am typically the kind of person that likes real Christmas trees. I grew up always getting a real Christmas tree, never actually going to a Christmas tree farm and picking one out, just going to like Lowe's or Home Depot and getting one. So it's nice to know that there's these little farms around here that we can take advantage of. I don't want to get a real Christmas tree yet. I don't know how I'm going to deal with little hands staying away from it, keeping it out of reach with all the ornaments and stuff. I'm just going to do the fake tree that I've done the past, well, I only did it last year because we moved and I was pregnant and too lazy and had a newborn and all these things were going on that I didn't really care for a Christmas tree. I did a little fake one. Might do that again. I don't know. But anyway, this farm, it's really cute and they do a lot of events. They're brand new. They just opened up. They're eventually going to be in wedding venue magazines and all this kind of stuff. And there's a big stink in the neighborhood about it because it's going to create a lot more traffic in this area. Now, this area is kind of the middle of nowhere. It's not, you know, really the middle of nowhere with nothing around, but it's not very built up, and so the residents of Darlington are a little mad about it because it is down a one-lane street, or yeah, one-lane street in the middle of a neighborhood, and it was kind of sad driving down there and seeing all the neighbors had signs up that was like no love for Stoneview Farm, and I can get where they're coming from. You know, I like to keep our little town little, but I'd like to see a cute little farm with things to do for the family than, I don't know, housing developments, which is kind of what's going on my street. So I mean, it could be that. I'll take, you know, fun family activities and a farm over housing developments, not gonna lie. So I'm excited about that, but I can totally see where they're all coming from. It's just more traffic to the area, and you know, when you have weddings and people get drunk and drive, it's not a fun time when you live around it. All right, one more thing of glitter. We'll do a rubbing alcohol spray. Where is my not very efficient glitter brush? One day I will own a better one. We'll let this sit for 24 hours. And then we'll come back and cut it and see what the inside looks like. And I'm still thinking I'm gonna pipe, because I have some extra icing off to the side. I'm going to pipe a little Christmas tree and then play around with, you know, a little pointed tool and see if it looks good with a detail to it. So give me a moment. I think I like it, and I probably should have done this before I went and put all these fancy sprinkles and sparkles on here, but I'm going to take this little pointed tool and just do a little design in each layer of these, just to make it look more like a Christmas tree and, I don't know, less like green piles of poo. That's what I was getting out of it, to be honest. So this is going to take me a while, but I think I like this outcome a whole lot better. So I will do this and bring you guys in for an up close look when I'm done. Okay, before I show you what the inside of this looks like, the funniest thing just happened, and I have to tell you about it. I went to go check the mail before I came in here to cut this, and I got a package from Keely over at Soy and Shea. She sent me a birthday gift. So one of her bars of soap from her Consolation collection. This one is called Libra because that is my astrology sign. So she sent me one of her bars of soap, which she often does. She's so nice. But how perfect this is, like perfect timing. She sent me 2 giant bags of the Blizzard Mica and the Extravagant Sparkle Mica. Like, maybe now I won't have to be so stingy with them, but it's just, it's perfect timing. Like I was just making this soap saying how like I only use this mica for special occasions, and then go check the mail the next day and voila, there they are. They magically showed up. So I just made thanks to Keely because I really do love those micas. All right, that's enough. Let's cut this because I didn't cheat this time. I should probably turn this on its side. Too late. Too late. I want to know what it looks like on the inside. Oh, I love the colors. I love the little Christmas tree tops. Boom. All right, I'm gonna take it off the end because it's easier to do with this. Let's see. There's the inside. All right, so I got some drag marks on that. I sure did from not turning it on its side. I never listen to myself, I really don't. I tell Brad that all the time, like, told myself to do something and then I didn't listen. So it's all right. They're just easy to smooth out. But this smells just like a pine tree, just like a Christmas tree. I love the top of these. They're the cutest little things. I wish the camera would focus so that you guys can see the pretty swirls. Should do chopstick swirls more often. I feel like I do them like once a year. And there's the top. The Christmas tree and little snowflakes. Oh, I love it. Love these colors. So these micas, they just sparkle so nicely. Like there's so many micas that are sparkly, and then you put them into soap and they lose it. They just don't have that sparkle anymore. I'm trying to get the camera to focus and it's distracted. So I'm going to move the cutter out of the way, try to, and show you a couple more bars and all the sparkle. So not all of them have the drag marks on them, like this one does. Well, it does kind of. Okay, I lied. There it is. See it? It's fine. It's not a big deal. I love this green color. I, of course, love those gold and white micas in there. Love this soap. So it's not your traditional Christmas colors. Yay, Tierra. You managed to make a soap that wasn't green, white, and red. If you guys want to buy one of these, it will be available on the November 30th shop update. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Hit that thumbs up button. Show me some love. And if you haven't done so already, think about subscribing by clicking that subscribe button. If you have any questions or comments, leave them for me in the comment section down below. And until next time, I hope you guys have a very nice day. And I will smell you later.